Nice to see you. Thanks very much. Thanks very much indeed for watching Bullseye again this week. We've got a great show, and of course, as you know, we're renowned in Bullseye for giving things away. I'm going to give something away. He's not with her. He's just coming out for that, you see. Enough of the jokes. Let's meet the folks who are going to play with us tonight on Bullseye. How are you? How are you, John? All right. Hello, Mike. How are you? You're looking after your young lad.
Yeah.
Keeping your eye on him, that's good. Now, you're a young lad to be on the show, aren't you, John? And what do you do for a living?
I'm a mason.
You're a mason? Yeah. You're a very good dart player, apparently, aren't you?
Not too good.
I know, he's petrified, aren't you? You really are. But you'll be all right in a few minutes. We've got a couple of gins in the second half. You'll be all right. Who do you play for? Do you play for
Yeah, I play for the King's Arms.
In?
South Mountain.
Wait, say that again. The place you live?
South Mountain.
South Mountain, that's right, down in the southwest. Michael, you're this young fella's father, that's right. And what do you do? What do you do for a living, Mike?
I'm a self-employed haulier.
Haulier, but there's a lovely story because you haven't always been that, have you, Mike?
No, I used to live in Manchester and I was a general manager for a brickmaking company.
Oh, yes.
And in '76, that beautiful summer, I decided to go and live in the southwest and opt out, really.
You just packed it in?
I just packed it in 4 weeks, yes. I've been there 22 years as well.
Really? How do you find... Because you'll have spent all your life down there, John, won't you?
Yes,
Yeah, that's right. Now, do you enjoy it down there?
Yeah.
You're not into this high life and discos and young birds and that, are you?
Yeah.
Lovely. Have a great night with us. Michael, off you go and sit down. We'll see you in a minute. That's lovely. Now, are you, young Ben? How are you, sir?
Hi, Jim.
And Mick. Now, you two fine lads, and you're the first lads we've had on from the Isle of Man in 5 years Bullseye. We're delighted to have you with us. And what do you think of our island?
Terrific.
You like it? What about you, Mick? How do you find this land of ours?
It's a pleasant surprise to come to Birmingham, actually. I thought it was a lot different to what it is. There's a hell of a lot of trees here. I didn't realise it.
You find they're all over England.
I didn't think so.
You do, yeah. We have fields as well, you know.
Noticed that on the train as well.
That's right. You've been around the world, haven't you, Mick?
A few times, yeah.
Yeah. What took you around the world?
Merchant Navy.
Was it? I mean, you've had some fascinating experiences as well, haven't you? Sort of cocooned on a ship, weren't you, for weeks and weeks and weeks?
The ship was locked in a bay for 26 weeks.
And you were all sort of
that was
passing
it, yeah.
on there.
They wouldn't let us out until the Russians had gone away.
And you asked if you could take pictures, didn't you?
Well, they took us. They turned up one morning and they decided that everyone was going to see the Great Wall of China.
Yeah.
And they took us to this, and we asked could we take photographs, and they said you can take photographs so long as you hand the films in at the end. They kept the films in.
That's an incredible story, that. You really were daft enough to give them the films back.
You had to.
That's right, research everything. All right, Mick, have a good night with us. Thanks for coming over from the Isle of Man. Lovely. All right, we move on now. James and Chris Everett from Anglia. How are you, James? And how are you, young Chris?
Fine, thank you.
Nice to have you with us. And you've come all the way up from East Anglia to see us. And, of course, you're married.
Yes.
It's perhaps
Hope
well,
so.
really. And you're a mill hand.
That's right.
Tell us what that is.
I just make animal feeds, which consist of turkey food, stud nuts, turkey, everything.
What's the stud nuts?
Well, just to give things to boost.
That's it, yeah. I find they get in your teeth, you know.
Yeah. Never mind.
Brilliant, that. Now then, Chris, you've got 3 children, obviously, and another one on the way, haven't you? So, I mean, do you see a lot of one another now?
More.
More now? I know you see more of her now, because...
There's more of me.
There's more of you. I'll do the gags, you just stand there. I know you've travelled a long way to see us. Have a lovely night with us, enjoy yourself.
You.
Chris, enjoy yourself, come and sit down. That's right. Give him a round of applause. Smashing people there. That's brilliant, isn't it? Excellent. Enjoy yourself. All right. We've met all the contestants now. Let's get on with the game. Come on, we'll look at Bully's category board. It's the subjects around the board instead of the numbers. And, of course, on the board we've got bonus areas, £30, £50, £100, to be won by the dart player if he hits the subject chosen by his partner. And if he hits the bullseye, he can win for his team an incredible £200. What about that? Woo! Dear, dear, dear. All right, let's get on with the game. We established the order of play before we came on the air tonight. Remember, once a subject's been hit, it drops out of the game and can't be hit again. And if the dart player doesn't hit the subject chosen by his partner, he doesn't get any bonus points or pounds. Right. Questions waiting to be answered. Questioners waiting to answer the questions. Come on, what about it, Mike, for John? Choose a subject, £30 a go.
Sport, please, Jim.
Sport, we'll try that for you, Mike. Come on, young John, and just relax and take your time, lad. No problem. £30, he's playing it very sensibly. Good lad, John. For another £30, what are the governing rules of boxing called, Mike?
Queensberry rules.
Queensberry rules. That wasn't too painful, was it? Got you another 30 quid. Mike, Mick for Ben.
Books, please, Jim.
Books? We'll have books. Come on, Ben. Good lad. It's there. £50 you've got. For another £30, Mick, which literary characters had the motto, all for one and one for all?
The Three Musketeers.
Three Musketeers gets you another £30. Fine. Chris for James.
Showbiz, please.
Showbiz. Come on, James. Showbiz Chris wants. £50. For another £30, Chris. What was the name of Doctor Who's time machine, which looked like an old police telephone box?
The TARDIS.
The TARDIS. Amazing the way it took off. Mind you, not as amazing as the way the programme was took off. Right, scores at the end of that round. Mike and John with £60, Mick and Ben with £80, Chris and James with £80, all to play for. The questions in the next round, they're worth £50 each. A little bit more difficult. And remember, just as a guide, the subjects that are lit, they're the ones your partner can hit. Mike for John.
Britain, please, Jim.
Britain. Come on, John. You're going very well, sir. £50. For another £50, Michael. Whose portrait appears on the back of a £1 note?
Wellington.
It's not. We can offer it. Chris?
Victoria?
It's not. In fact, it's Isaac Newton. Isaac Newton. Well, there we are. Never mind. We move on. Come on, Mick for Ben.
History, please, Jim.
Isle of Man going well here. History we want, Ben. £50. For another £50, Mick. What was the name of the famous Dutch courtesan and secret agent who was shot in 1917 by the French on charges of spying for Germany?
Matahari.
Matahari. Well done. Gets you another £50. Chris for James.
Faces, please.
Faces. Here we go, James. £50. For another £50, have a look at this. Whose famous face is this? Chris?
Matt Busby?
It's not. We can offer it to Mike, whose light went on. Mike at the end.
Sir Stanley Matthews.
Sir Stanley Matthews, and we'd like to thank him for wearing a bully shirt. Very good. That's excellent. Super. So the scores at the end of round 2 are Mike and John with £160, Mick and Ben with £180, Chris and James £130. Yes, yes. It's very, very close on this particular issue of Bullseye. All to play for, because the questions in this round, as you know by now, are £100 each, so it can all change. Questions, a little bit more difficult, and of course less for the boys to aim at. Let's have a look at what we've got left. We've got places, affairs, words and spelling. So here we go, Michael.
Affairs, please,
Affairs
Jim.
we want for John. Come on, John. £50. He hasn't let you down, Michael, has he?
No,
he really hasn't. Good lad, John. For another £100, Michael, in April 1985, about 20,000 CND protesters converged on a Cambridgeshire airfield, which is planned as Britain's second cruise missile base. Where in Cambridgeshire is it? Easter 85.
Is that right? Aldermaston.
It's not. We can offer it to Mick from the Isle of Man.
I was going to say Greenham, but it's not, is it?
It's not Greenham. You will be cross. It's Molesworth. Yes, never mind. Come on, Mick. Choose a subject for Ben.
Words, please, Jim.
Words. Come on, we'll try it for you, Ben. £30. For another £100, what is the name for the clipping of trees and shrubs into fantastic shapes?
Topiary.
Topiary gets you £100. We move on. Chris for James.
Places, please.
Places. Places we need. £50. Get this for a place in the next round. The Panama Canal is 51 miles long. Which two oceans are connected by it? Quickly.
No idea. Sorry.
No idea. Well, Mick, from the Isle of Man, an island yourself in the sea, give me the name of the two oceans.
The Atlantic and the Pacific.
The Atlantic and the Pacific gets you a further £100, which means we now have Mike and John with £210, Mick and Ben with £410. We've got to lose them from Anglia, Chris and James, but they've got £180. Give them a nice round of applause. Come on, James. Come on, Chris. Good girl. Good girl. Well done. Fine. Well, you've got your bendy bullies and the kids will love those. I know they will because they're so popular with the kids. We've got that and your darts, of course, and the badge, and £180. There's 100. I'll take 20 off that 100 clip there, which leaves you £180. Take that, it'll come in handy, it'll buy some stuff for the youngsters, won't it? Buy all the business. There we are, you take that without compliments. And your bullies. Whole lap of the bullies. They're lovely to hold. You're smashing those. Nice. Thanks very much for coming, Jane. Chris, look after yourself. All the best. Grace, all right. A delightful couple. We hope they have a very, very happy family life. We move on now, part 2 of the game. It's the normal match play dartboard. You're well into the series by now. We don't need too much explaining here. It's 2 remaining dart players to compete in 2 rounds of darts. They're going for points, which gives them pounds, which could well take them through to Bully's prize board. So, boys, it's pounds for points. Off we go. And it's Ben to come and stand with me, and we've got John up to the hockey.
OK, John, all ready? Off we go then, round 1. It's 20. 20. Another 20, so that's 60. 60 to beat then. $20. 5. And 20, 45, so the first round to John.
Right, John, it's a question for Dad, and it's worth £60 to you, is this, Dad? Listen very carefully. Who was the last king of Italy?
Alfonso.
It wasn't. We can offer it to Mick.
No idea, Jim.
It is a hard one, that, isn't it? It's general knowledge. Well, a bit of history as well there. It's King Umberto II. We stay as we are. 210 playing 410. Back to Tony.
OK, John. Second round. 5. Treble 20, 60. And another treble 20, 125. Well done. Rest of order, please, thank you. OK, Ben. Treble 20, 60. Treble 5, 15. And that's a 20, 95, but the round goes to John.
Mike, it's £125 worth of question. This and puts you back within biting distance of the boys from the Isle of Man. Listen carefully. Which American composer, conductor and pianist composed the music for West Side Story?
Bernstein.
Bernstein gets you £125, which gives us £335 playing 410. And it's back to Tony for round 3.
OK, John, final round. 20. Treble 20, 60. And another 20, 100. Well done, John. There it is, Ben. 100 to beat. 5. 20. And treble 5, so that's 40. So the final round to John.
Now, Mike, listen very carefully to this question, because if you get this right, it takes you through to the final. What nationality is Erno Rubik, the inventor of the Rubik Cube? Take your time.
American.
Again?
American.
Is not. We can offer it to Mick.
Czechoslovakian?
Is not. In fact, it's Hungarian. He was Hungarian, which gives us £335 playing 410. What an exciting round that was. So we've got to say cheerio to young John and his dad, Mike. In you come, boys. Give them a round of applause. Well done. Superb. Really, absolutely superb. Well, you must be very proud of yourself, young sir. You did very, very well. You really did, and so did Dad, really. But the pressure was on you a bit, wasn't it? There are your tankards. That's marvellous. Your bendy bullies. There they are. Take them home, stick them on the sideboard, or stick them somewhere. And your darts there, superb darts, and your badge. Have that with our compliments. And, of course, you've got, let's just check it home to cheat you, £335. Not bad for a night, is it, that? You'll have to do a lot of masoning for that, won't you? Yeah. All right. We'll count this out now. It's going to take me about 2 minutes. See you back on the hockey in 2 minutes. Fine. Lovely. Welcome back to part two. That first half was a bit exciting, wasn't it? Didn't that young lad do well? He was marvellous. Now, in this part of the game, we take advantage of the darts skills of the professionals in the world of darts, and we ask them to come here each week and throw for charity. And the charity is chosen by the couple who get through to the final stage of the game. It's not an easy thing we ask them to do, because we ask them to throw 301 in 9 darts. It's not easy because they only get 1 bite at the cherry. We match that pounds for points, and if they beat 301, we double it and give it to the charity chosen. Tonight, a lady who was with us last year for the first time. One of our more senior members of the game. We'd like you to put your hands together and welcome former England's #1. She's throwing for charity tonight, Lil Coombes.
This time, please, and it's Lil to throw. Treble 1, 3, 5. And that's another 1, just 9. Take it easy, Lil. Just relax. It's 1. 20. Another 20, so that's 41. So 50 scored and 3 to go. Treble 20. Single 20. And that's a 1, that's 81. So that's 131, Lil. I'd like that.
You're a lovely girl. Listen. Oh, dear. But it's not easy, is it? Honestly.
No,
And you've been practising, and
I
they
was
were going in so nicely, and then it suddenly... Never mind, we're thrilled to bits to have you on the programme. We'd like you to meet the 2 guys who are taking the charity money back to... well, it's the other end of the world from you, really, to the Isle of Man. They've got through to the final. Yeah. Come on in, boys. In you come. It's Ben and Mick. Mick, come on. In you come, lads. It's... I have to say... I was standing next to Ben and they were rooting for you like mad there, weren't they? Tell us where the money's going, one of you.
It's going to the Russian emergency ambulance.
On the island?
On the island, in Port Erin, where we're based, you know.
Yes.
And it's a totally voluntary organisation.
For accidents and whatever.
Voluntary
and
funds.
the nice thing is about that, I only thought about it when you mentioned it, is that you voluntarily subsidise that service for the benefit of tourists. As well as for everyone, which is marvellous. That's great. Yeah. You've got some money there, £131. We'll give it you after the show, courtesy of lovely Lil. Thanks for coming on the programme, Lil. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Have a good night. Nice lady, isn't she? Come on, Bullish prize board. Behind this board, a host of goodies, all there for the taking, because they're all hiding behind here. And come on in, lads. That's it. And then you have a good look at it. That's fine. Because you know where they're hiding? They're hiding behind those red segments.
In 1.
Switch on to Bullseye, especially with this 22-inch remote-control colour television.
In 2.
It'll snap to your command and snap apart again. It's a child's robot construction kit.
In 3.
You'll be dining in style with this elegant 25-piece dinner service.
In 4.
Bouquets all round with this wine-making kit.
In 5.
On the lookout for a good prize? Here's a prize for a good lookout. A traditional captain's swivel chair.
In 6.
Become a master of the faster pasta with this versatile pasta maker.
In 7.
Make a neighbour happy with your own set of garden tools.
In 8.
You'll be glad to get packing with this fabulous set of leather luggage.
And Bully's special prize.
When you're having an uphill struggle, this electric-powered bicycle will take the puff out of pedalling. 9 superb prizes, and I have to say, very eloquently described, weren't they? It was good. They were beautifully described, weren't they? They're yours for the taking. 9 darts you need, 1 in each one, and Bully's special prize. They can all go back to the island. We hope you do very well. 6 for the dart player, 3 for the non-dart player. Out of the black and in the red, nothing in this game for 2 in a bed. All right, off you go, Ben. Mick, come and stand with me. Listen to Tony Green.
OK, Ben, ease yourself into it. Best of luck. Well, that's red. It's number 4.
That's fine. That's the winemaking kit.
It's a bullseye!
You've won the electric bicycle. You're on your way.
OK, this time. And that's red again. It's number 1.
That's your 22-inch remote control colour television.
What a start. That's red. It's number 5.
That's the captain's swivel chair.
Red again, number 6.
That's the pasta maker.
And red again,
That's
number
the set
7.
of garden tools. You're going well. Look at your light. Look at your light.
Chance of taking every prize, Ben.
Never been done.
Never been done before. Oh, that's black. That's red. It's number 8.
That's a set of matching luggage.
And that's black. I won't be worried.
Well, you've done incredibly well as we've had anyone ever do on the game, I think, in the history of the game. You have won a 22-inch remote control colour television, a winemaking kit, a captain's swivel chair, a pasta maker, a set of garden tools, a set of luggage, and an electric bicycle. Well done, boys. Well done. Boys, you have won what we would call in this game an armful, right? A lot of prizes there. Think very carefully, because we want you to consider a gamble. Would you like to gamble that stack of prizes against tonight's star prize, which is hiding behind Bully? 101 or more with 6 darts. Non-dart player to throw 3, and then the dart player. You've got the time it takes the board to revolve to tell us what you'd like to do. Think carefully. Too long a list for me to have time to tell you what it is. Think of the prizes. When it's right. What do you think, audience? Well, you know what they're saying. Well, what do? All the way from the Isle of Man. You'll never get them on the boat anyway. Tell us what you want to do now.
Well, we've come a long way to play the game, so we're going to have a gamble.
You're going to gamble. Non-dart player to go first. Ben, come and stand with me. Stand with me.
Well, it's a big gamble, Mick, so just take your time. It's 101 or more for the star prize. 20. 5. 20, so that's 45, leaving 56. Or more, Ben. 56 it is. Five. Treble 5, that's 20 scored, 36 left. Oh, unlucky. What a gamble.
Well, that was a big, big gamble. In fact, you really have. Woof, dear me, that was a gamble. Gone very quiet in here. Let Bully's boys show you what you would have taken away along with your prizes. It's a superb opportunity to do caravanning for a lifetime. You would have taken that away on the Clover Dart. You've gambled all those prizes, your decision. You've still, however, taken away with you your Bullseye tankards, your money's in there, take it away without pleasure, £410, and of course your bendy bullies. There we go. Would you have done that at home? I don't know. 101 or more. It isn't easy. 2 very good dart players. Well, there we go. It's happened. We've had Lil Coombes on, got £131 for the boys in the Isle of Man. They're going home with 410 and all that. We've got Tony Green, Mr. Ever Ready. Thanks to him once again. Thanks to a great studio audience, stunned by that decision. Watch us next week on Bullseye, because the week wouldn't be the same without a bit of Bully, would it? Bye. Bye.